everyone, and welcome to OT the Hockey Show. I'm Colin Zappia. This is our special Christmas edition, so we let you, the fans, wish a Merry Christmas to your favorite senator. We'll also catch up with out-of-towner Jonathan Toews, who was part of Team Canada when they prepared here in Ottawa in September. But to kick things off, as usual, our Sens Profile, and this week it's Kyle Turris. He tells us about overcoming his ankle injury from last year, his overtime magic, and his favorite memories of Christmas. Here's Kyle.
Here's Turris working in. Kyle Turris wide on Manning. Wrap around. Scores! Kyle Turris has tied it. Now Dzingel centers it. Turris a chance scores. Kyle Turris. Now Turris brings it back the other way for Ottawa. Drops it off to Ryan. Bobby Ryan. The Turris scores! Kyle Turris on the feed to Bobby Ryan. Back across to Carlson. Carolina's changing as Erik Karlsson brings it up. Rink wide he goes to Turris. Turris in. Shoots scores!
In his fifth full season with the Ottawa Senators, Kyle Turris is excited to be healthy again after his season was cut short last year after suffering a high ankle sprain.
It's been nice to be healthy again and to be able to skate. And it took me quite a few games to just get back into the rhythm and feel like myself again with my energy in my legs and my jump and just get everything back to normal. But it's starting to feel a lot better. I'm back into the rhythm and feel like that jump's coming around, and it's a good feeling.
That injury did hinder the second half of the season for Turris after getting off to a great start. The injury eventually forced him to be shut down for the season in late February.
It was extremely frustrating. Just not being able to do the things that I know I can do, because I couldn't skate. So it was an extremely frustrating year that it just ended on a terrible note.
Kyle Turris is known for his extensive stretch routine that helps prevent injuries. We asked if there was anything different Kyle would do this year compared to last year in his routines and performance on the ice.
Nothing real different. Just trying to build off of how I started last year, because I think I got off to a real good start and I was playing well and confident, and I'm just trying to get back to that and into that rhythm of feeling the puck, feeling good, and just having lots of energy.
Over a quarter of the way through the season now, players are getting more familiar with new head coach Guy Boucher's systems he's put in place, and Turris is looking to take advantage of the opportunities he gets.
Yeah, it's very, very structured defensively, I'm just trying to capitalize on the opportunities I do get, because I feel like you might get one grade A scoring opportunity a game, and other than that, you're not getting many more. So just trying to make sure I capitalize on the opportunities I do get, and just play a strong defensive game and very structured.
Looking for Karlsson, and he finds him. Coming down that right side. Out for Stone, laid it back. Turris scores! It's over!
There might not be many people who like 3-on-3 overtime as much as Kyle Turris. His attitude and commitment to be able to perform in overtime situations has been one of the strongest points in his game.
It's tough to explain the feeling, because it's such a overwhelming adrenaline rush that it's a really neat feeling, and to be in 3-on-3 and have the opportunity to score those goals is the player I want to be, and I want to be relied on, and luckily I've had the opportunity so far, and I'm just trying to make the best of it.
Of course, we all know Kyle Turris for his offensive game, but it's his key defensive plays and grit toward the puck that are flourishing to new levels so far this season.
I think it just comes with experience and knowing more situations before you go into them, and the odds of how they play out, and yeah, just being around for a little while, you just get a feel of how to go into things. And I mean, you see Mark Stone so good at it, and it's something that I just try to leverage myself and the strengths that I have to maximize what I can get out of a situation.
Having spent the majority of his NHL career in Ottawa thus far, Turris is overwhelmed on how he is treated in Ottawa by the citizens and can officially call Ottawa home.
We've had 2 kids here now, and yeah, we're lucky to be in a real close-knit community of our neighbors and friends, and we really enjoyed it in Ottawa.
With a son and a daughter, Turris is really taking in and enjoying fatherhood as his kids are always there to give him a smile on his face.
I think it changes everybody. It adds such a happy element to life that it really puts everything else in perspective. Kids make you the happiest person in the world. You could have the worst day going, and you go home and see my son smile or my daughter smile and come up and give you a hug. It changes your whole outlook on life.
Now it is the most wonderful time of the year, and the best part of the year for Kyle Turris. Having children around makes it even more special for him as he starts Christmas traditions with his family.
It's the best time of the year for me. I love the Christmas atmosphere, and seeing the kids' faces, and it's just a very happy time. We do Elf on the Shelf with our oldest is our son, and he loves it every morning, waking up wondering where the elf is. And our daughter's very young, so she won't quite understand this Christmas, but it's moving forward, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Kyle Turris goes into the Christmas season not only with success on the ice thus far, but also with the support of his family in one of the happiest times of the year. For OT the Hockey Show, I'm Tyler McDonald.
With the Christmas season upon us, we caught up with some of you fans at the Canadian Tire Centre to give your best wishes to the Sens this holiday season.
We certainly wish Craig and his wife the best, and we wish the Senators Merry Christmas, bonne année, and we look forward to a great 2017.
I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to the Ottawa Sens fans, the whole Ottawa team, and especially Chris Neal. You're the man.
Best wishes, happy holidays to all the Ottawa Senators. Lots of health and happiness for 2017, and the same for all the great Senators fans.
All right. Do I look right at this thing? I kind of look at you.
Merry Christmas, Ottawa Senators, and a hat-trick New Year.
All right. One champion this year, now another champion. Go, guys. Have a great season. It's been fun so far. It'll be great in the second half.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Bobby Ryan. I hope your finger gets better.
Merry Christmas to the whole Sens team. We wish you a great win this... Okay, can we start over?
Merry Christmas on behalf of myself. I wish all the Ottawa Senators happy holidays, and I wish their families well, and have a good New Year.
My best wishes to Craig Anderson and his wife, and also to Brian Murray, especially in this holiday season. Merry Christmas, everyone.
We just want to wish the Sens a very Merry Christmas, specifically Turris.
Go Sens, go!
Merry Christmas and a happy holidays to everyone at the Sens family.
I wish you, to who?
Whatever you like.
Okay. I wish you a Merry Christmas to all our Senator players. Please make us win and bring the cup home. Thank you so much.
Perfect, guys. Thank you. That was a good job, Ben.
Prior Prior to the World Cup of Hockey, Team Canada held their training camp right here in Ottawa. We had a chance to catch up with Jonathan Toews to find out his thoughts on representing Canada. With Jonathan Toews, and Jonathan, you get to pull on this Team Canada sweater every so often. What's the level of excitement this time?
It's the
Especially
same.
on Canadian soil.
Yeah, it's much the same. I think it's a new event that I believe everyone in this room, except for maybe Joe and maybe Jay Bomeister, I think it's a new thing for a lot of us, even though a lot of these guys have played at the World Championships, the Olympics, all that stuff. So it'll be exciting. There's no better time to do it, especially on home soil. I think the excitement, the pressure on Team Canada, it doesn't get really much better than that. So,
with so many team captains on this team, so many leaders, whose voice kind of shines through, or how does that dynamic play out in the dressing room?
Well, I think it usually takes a little while for everybody to kind of warm up and let their guard down and get comfortable within the locker room, and especially during games, and knowing who's going to kind of step up in those situations. But I think these last few days, everyone already seems to know each other so well from previous events, and that comfort level is really high. So I think the thing that will definitely be promoted in this room is that everyone can have a voice, everyone can bring that energy in the locker room, that vocal contribution that we'll be looking for in the right moments. So, how do you name 3 captains in this team when, like you said, everyone has that experience with their own teams? So I think everyone will know, assume different roles probably, but they'll bring some leadership to the table.
With the familiarity, like you said, does that make it easier to gel as a team and for chemistry-wise?
Well, for sure. I think you always stress, even with your NHL clubs, that you do some things off the ice. You get together, you socialize, you have some fun, bring the guys together. But that almost seems to be unnecessary. I think guys are already having a good time and close enough where everyone knows each other on a personal level, and so that side of it's been really easy so far.
It's funny because when you look at some of the other sports, basketball especially, some of the bigger names kind of fall off the map when they're called by their country to go and play. But in Canada, it seems the top guys are always answering the call. Why do you think that is?
Well, I can't speak for other sports and other nationalities, but I just know that as a young kid playing hockey, there's such a national pride behind our game. For me, it started with the World Juniors. That was a dream come true. Whether you ever play in the NHL or not, that's like the first thing you dream about doing is playing for Team Canada at that level. And then I don't know. I don't think that culture ever changes. I think every time guys get to play for their country, namely Canada, there's a huge pride factor surrounding that. So I think it adds to the fact that, like I said, we're playing on home soil. Canadians across the country will be going wild for this type of tournament. So guys are relishing that challenge and that experience to try and test themselves at that highest level.
Well, thanks for doing this, Jonathan, and best of luck.
Thank you.
How's this for dedication? Maddy Wheeler jumps in a car 2 hours each way to go to a home game or practice. She's also the youngest member of the Nepean Wildcats junior hockey team. Here's our profile on Maddy Wheeler.
I'm standing in the dressing room of the Nepean Wildcats, a women's team in the PWHL, and next to me I'm joined by one of the younger players on the team. She's only 14 years old. Her name is Maddi Wheeler. Maddi, at 14 years old, I know you're one of the younger players. How does it feel to be on a team with such a mixed range of girls?
It's good for me, I guess, to look up to people and strive as a player to get better, because with older people, they're better players, obviously, so it helps me a lot.
I heard through the grapevine that you don't just take a 15-minute car ride here. It's a lot longer for you. How long does it take you to get to practice every day, or every other day, I should say?
About an hour and 45 minutes, yeah.
An hour and 45 minutes. So why do that drive, and where are you from, and isn't there a team that you could play for in your hometown?
I'm from Erinsville, Ontario, so the closest team to me would be a half hour away, but they're not as competitive as Nepean, and yeah, so it's for me it's a better choice to come here, and my development will be better here.
Is this your first time playing with women? I know you got an injury, and I think you were playing with boys. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so last playoffs, I broke my wrist. I got hit, and so I wasn't eligible to try out again for boys AAA. So my decision was to come here, whether how the season ended up anyways, but I was going to come here. So
it's always something intriguing for me. I grew up, I'm quite a bit older than you, and I used to be terrified of playing with boys. I've played practically every sport. Weren't you intimidated, and what was that? What was it like? What did other boys on your team think? How did they treat you?
Well, I played with them for probably 7 years, so a lot of them, it was just like their brothers. So for me, it was just like I was kind of one of them. It wasn't really any different. Yeah, so it was all I really knew to play hockey.
I was talking to your coach earlier, and he was telling me about how some of the older players will take on some of the younger players. Are there any older players that you look up to that you say, hey, I want to be like that?
Well, a new player that played for a different team in the league last year, Coralie LaRose, she went to the U18 Team Canada tryouts. She's a really good player, and she's also centerman like me, so I really look up to her. And Katie Rinken, she's the other center, and I also looked up to her. They're both great players and good people.
I heard that some of the highest levels that a woman could achieve is the NCAA in the States to play in college. Is that something that you hope to achieve?
Yeah, it is. Right now, because I'm younger, I'm not really allowed to talk to a whole lot of schools. So for me, I can only really formally talk to CIS schools, but my goal is to go to NCAA.
What would you say is the big difference between, for you, NCAA and the CIS? Why would more women want to play down south rather than up here?
Well, right now, the NCAA, it's more established, I guess, and right now, because a lot of the better Canadians, well, I shouldn't say that, but a lot of the Canadians that are striving for that, they will go there. So, and none of the Americans will come up. So it just makes for an overall better league. But the better CIS teams are very good, and they can beat some NCAA teams.
What is about center that attracted you? Is that something you started off very young, and you were, hey, I could do this? Because it is one of the hardest positions to play, probably on the ice.
Well, other than goalie, maybe, but. All positions have a lot of responsibilities, but for me, I always liked to score. And right now, for playing center, it's more about helping my teammates out. And when I'm in center, there's more options for me to pass and things like that. And for me, it makes me a better player to play center.
How many goals do you have this season?
Not very many.
It's like, so then looking forward to, what do you think is the number one thing you have to work on for this season for you?
For me, because I'm a lot younger than everybody, I guess just either probably strength, because I'm a lot smaller than everyone and a lot younger. So, but as I get older, it should come. So,
all right, Maddi, thank you so much, and good luck with the rest of your season. I look forward to seeing you hopefully in the higher ranks.
Thank you.
I can remember staying up very late on Christmas Eve and then waking up very early on Christmas morning to go downstairs and find what was under the tree for me. It's in this vein that we go to the Senators players and find out what their favorite Christmas memories are.
Ask the Sens is brought to you by Gabriel Pizza.
Just seeing my son's face and having him wake up, it's already neat, having him see the elf around the house when he wakes up in the morning, and yeah, having him see the tree and just kind of experience his first Christmas where he kind of has a bit of an idea of what's going on, and all our family's around.
How's he behaving with Santa? Has he seen Santa yet this year?
Yeah, he met Santa for the first time last week, and wasn't overly excited. Cried a little bit, but I sat down next to him and he was just kind of looking up at Santa, wondering who he was.
I don't know if I have a whole lot of memories. I haven't been home in a while, so my mom and dad are coming here on the 23rd, so I'm going to spend it with them.
So the pressure's on you to entertain.
Yeah, I guess. My mom sent me some instructions to go get a turkey, so I'm not going to cook it, but she'll do most of that work.
My favorite memory would probably be being around all my family. I know on Christmas we'd have a huge family thing going on in St. Bernardin, just outside of Ottawa. That was growing up at my grandmother's place, so I'd have to go with that.
And are you going to be able to be with family this year?
Yeah, I'm going to head out to my parents. They live just past Arnprior in a small town called Castleford, so on the water there, and hopefully I'll be able to get together with my brother and some relatives.
Just most looking forward to getting home for a few days, spending days with the family. I think that's just the best time and best part of the season, just getting to see family, and everyone's always in a good mood.
You're lucky you're playing so close to home, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get home after the game in Florida for a few days, and then back here. But I'm excited about it.
Favorite memories are going GT snow racing as a kid with friends. There was a hill just around the corner from my house growing up, so that was always a fun time. But you know, don't do too much of that anymore. It's not really the the safest thing for us.
So what are you most looking forward to this year then?
Pretty much just getting a break, getting a couple days to relax, and just hang out and have nothing on the schedule.
Is that maybe some turkey?
Yeah, that's a good possibility as well.
This Christmas, kind of like last Christmas, I'm actually looking forward to spending time with my family. I was away at school for 3 years in the States, playing pretty much every Boxing Day. I was in Binghamton for 3 years, playing every Boxing Day, so I missed out on a lot of kind of special Christmas Day dinners, and it's just going to be nice to be at home.
Favorite memory would just have to be just going down the street playing road hockey. Usually someone gets some new pads or something, we throw them on, slide around, just play road hockey with our friends up front, and yeah, that's about it.
So you're going to do that this year on Christmas?
No, that tradition ended a while ago. But it's just it's a great memory of growing up.
I'm sure the kids in the neighborhood would love to have a game with you.
Yeah, if there's a game going on, I might have to join, but I'm not going to nets.
White Christmas, I lost those for a little bit playing in Southern California in the warm weather, so being back here for the last 2 years and getting some parts of the White Christmases are the most fun for me.
Do you get out there and play in the snow?
I'm getting a little older now, so not as much, but I still try to a little bit.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
That was easy.
That's easy.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of OT the Hockey Show. Thanks again for watching. From all of us here at Rogers TV, including our producer Dave Davies and our great volunteers, we'd like to wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and all the best this holiday season. Until next time, I'm Colin Zappia, and we'll see you then.
Generation, Bobby Ryan back in. What a move! Ryan, great goal! Did you see that? Bobby Ryan and the Senators are on the board. Kyle Turris takes off.